tell us about your microbiology successful journey.
In 86, I passed my MSc. And after that, again, what to do? I applied for CSIR NET, and there were so many colleges they were opening with BSc microbiology. Uh, in fact, I wanted to do my PhD. I was more interested in research, but something it was mandatory for me that I should go for a job.
Okay.
And there was a advertisement of Guru Nanak Science College, Ballarpur, for lecturer's post. At that time, it was a lecturer, not assistant professor.
Okay.
So, and it was aided college. So
Okay.
I applied,
Hmm.
and I got selected there.
Okay.
So after my result of MSc,
Hmm.
within 7 days, I joined my job.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, but again there was a perception. So many people were saying that you wanted to do research. You are going to Ballarpur in Chandrapur district. It is a rural area and backward region and so many other things. But somehow I accepted the challenge, and I said that okay, if this is the situation, if I have to do, I will do my work there. I will find out a way there. I will
Yeah.
break ice and I will go for further.
Yes.
So I talked with my research guide. He was my dissertation guide, Dr.
Okay.
K.V. Shankpal.
Okay.
I talked with him. He was also of the opinion that I should join research. There was a project under him. It was a DST project.
Okay.
But I told him I have to join my job.
Hmm.
So he said, okay, you join,
Hmm.
but you can join under me for the PhD.
Okay.
According to, yeah. So he assured me. Then I decided, okay, I will go for a job, but I will go for PhD also in a simultaneous way. So I went and I joined on 7th August 1986. So in 1986, I joined Ballarpur, Guru Nanak College of Science, Ballarpur district, Chandrapur. It
Okay.
is the one corner of Maharashtra, because after that Andhra Pradesh starts, and it is the eastern part of Maharashtra.
Okay.
So and again it was a rural, Naxal affected region, and so many other things were there. And subject was very new uh, in the region. At that time, microbiology was not known to the people in the
Yeah.
region.
Yeah. Yeah.
Our college, it was the first college to start microbiology in the districts of Chandrapur and Gadchiroli at that time.
Okay. Okay.
There was one senior, Dr. Kumbare was there. He was heading the department. He said, the principal, he said that, okay, very good, you joined, because for 2 years the post was vacant
Okay.
and no one was coming.
Okay.
Yeah. So I started my journey from there, my career journey. And then uh, I slowly found that it is very difficult to convince the student to popularize the subject.
Hmm.
So we took efforts popularize the subject. Initially it was a very hard task, and to spread this subject uh, in the rural area. Now what happened, today's situation is that uh, beyond Ballarpur there are so many small villages, and even in the Gadchiroli district,
Yeah.
which is most backward and troublesome district, there also the microbiology has spread.
Yeah.
But we are proud that we are the founders of microbiology in that region.
Yeah.
So, and our college was known for that.
Hmm.
My minor research project of 25,000 uh,
Okay. At
in
that
the
time.
year of 91.
Okay.
Yeah, at that time. So it was a very interesting thing, and it was an encouraging thing for me. So I worked on that. Then in my CV, you read that Pseudomonas aeruginosa, which I
Yeah.
deposited, which is the gram-negative bacterium, which is glucose oxidase producing bacterium probably it is the one single bacterium which is producing this enzyme. All other reported they are the fungal cultures.
Yes,
This is the one. This is the speciality of that region. And I isolated that particular organism. There is a famous paper mill in the Ballarpur. Ballarpur Industries Limited, where JK Bond paper and all other things they are produced. It's a Thapar Group industry. So from its waste, I isolated that organism.
Okay.
Yeah, from that waste I isolated, and surprisingly I got it glucose oxidase positive bacterium. So it is the only one organism you will get if you search on the Google or something. Only one organism you will get, that is and I deposited it. I identified it. At that time, there was no identification system as we are having 16S RNA and other types of genetic only on the biological, and so it was a very difficult task. So I identified that and deposited. My guide said that you deposit it, and it was deposited at National Collection of Industrial and Marine Bacteria at Aberdeen, UK.
Okay.
So I got accession from UK at that time. Yeah. So it was in the year of I think 92 or like that. So in the 92, I got that accession number from there, and then I got PhD in 94. So in March 94, PhD was awarded to me, and once the PhD was awarded, so again it was an encouragement. After that, I slowly moved further. I applied for Young Scientist Project.
Okay.
I applied for Young Scientist Project of EST. I got Young Scientist Project. I worked on the solid state fermentation. Solid state fermentation, nucleic acid production by solid state fermentation using agro waste, rice, paddy waste. So that was that project was completed by me. I got appreciation letter for that from Ministry of Science and Technology, and I purified the product, in fact, and for the purification, one unfortunate thing I was facing, there was no help as such from different type of the big institute like NCL and NIRI or like that in the estimation of that and the purity checking of that particular product, which I purified. But there was during the literature survey, I come across Dr. Bart from Netherlands.
Okay.
And I wrote to him that I want to check the purity. So either by HPLC or GC, can you help me? So that gentleman, he said, okay, you said send me the sample. So I sent my sample from Ballarpur to Netherlands.
Okay.
And from there I got 95% purity report.
Oh.
So that was my again achievement.
Yeah.
So I got at that time this type of the access. But again, at that time there was no net, nothing. It was there in the Ballarpur. So only by correspondence, letter correspondence, I did. After that, once that project was completed, I applied for one social problem. I came to know that one social problem of malnutrition among the tribals. So how to overcome this tribal malnutrition by using fermentation process, because they are using certain type of the fermented food. So I wrote a project, a major project to Ministry of Science and Technology again. And it was a very thrilling experience for me. That when I was called for presentation and all that, the committee members were there. I was not expecting that I will get a project, but I got that project, major project at Ballarpur. So, and it was an undergraduate college with one JRF. So that was a very important thing. And then I upgraded our research lab. Some instruments I purchased out of that, UV visible spectroscopy, then fluorometry, and then the flame photometry and everything. Then I worked in collaboration with ICMR Institute, that is NIN, National Institute of Nutrition. So one of the panel members, or the chairman of the panel member in my presentation at DST, she was deputy director uh, from NIN, and she called me that we will provide you help. So people were helping.
Okay.
I got help as such. So uh, I went there. I standardized certain protocols, and I used to stay there for 1, 2 months, 3 months in their hostel, and lab was there open for me. So I worked in collaboration, and at Ballarpur, we could do not only the microbiology but also the food chemistry. Our lab was known in Nagpur also, like LIT, Lakshmi Narayana Institute of Technology, their food technology department. So they used to send sample to me for particularly for vitamin B complex assays.
Okay.
From the food samples. So I standardized microbiological assays there, and all assays they were standardized. They were certified by the NIN that these are the assays which are according to the standards. So that was the expertise we developed. So along with the microbiology, we developed the food chemistry also.
Okay.
And so so many things we used to do again, and that was we collected that project. It was for the Madia tribes. It was in the Bamragat Tehsil, which is the deep forest, and again it was a highly infested with Naxalites.
Okay.
So we used to collect samples from there, food samples, and we used to take the interviews of those tribals by certain mediators and all other things. So it was a very thrilling experience. And then we prepared a report, submitted to DST, then submitted to the Maharashtra government also, and we gave the solution that how malnutrition problem, particularly for micronutrient, can be overcome by fermentation process.
Okay.
And there I got these two organisms, that Bacillus pumilus, which is producing vitamin B12 and pumilin antibiotic. Both the things producing. So I deposited it as an NCIM culture. So at that time, NIRI people, they came forward. There I could do the identification by 16S RNA and other type of the technique. I got the sequences of that, and then it was submitted, and we got the accession numbers and everything. So in that there is one Vidarbha Development Board. It is a statutory board of Maharashtra government. So there was a committee regarding health and hygiene of tribes in the Gadchiroli district.
Okay.
So I was a panel member on that. So I submitted a report to Governor of Maharashtra regarding the health and hygiene of Madia tribes. And then I was instrumental in doing some collaborations or giving certain projects to industries. So I solved certain problems, like there was one Bamni Proteins Limited. Their calcium chloride, it was very much high. So we developed one spirulina culture there, which is highly tolerant to calcium chloride.
Yes.
So that was the industry interaction.
Okay.
Then so I did that. After that, I continued there. Students, they were also encouraged because of all such activities. They used to come to know. I gave direct access to my research lab, Arjuni Morgaon, as a principal. As such. There I served for 6 years. This is again a very rural area, rural region, where I developed the azolla culture and very simple technology to prepare the ponds for the azolla culture. Pond can be built up within 1,000 rupees, and it gives a very good type of yield of azolla. And during my tenure in the villages, I used to go, and nearly about 50 ponds I established nearby villages.
Okay.
Yeah, and they are doing well now.
Okay.
So in the month of subsequently, in 2019, I get retired. In the meantime, I was academic counselor and other thing did for the subject. So it was a nice journey, and I can say that even if I was at a very small place, I could contribute much more things towards microbiology, and it is it is my is a message to the students that it doesn't make any difference where you are working, either whether it is a very small place or a big place.
Yes,
There must be a will, you will win.
yes.
So that is my story of success.
Yeah. You worked in Naxalwadi areas, and nowadays we are seeing that the microbiology area is spreaded everywhere, right? So, how do you feel about the current status of microbiology in India? What do you expect? How do you feel? How do you think about the current status of microbiology in India?
Current status regarding the microbiology, uh, it is spreaded well, but somewhere it is going very well, but in certain type of the states and in certain places, I find that the condition of microbiology, it is not that much good. For example, if you go to the Madhya Pradesh, very nearby our neighbors state,
Yes, yes,
there in microbiology, uh, teachers are not available. They are not appointing even the microbiologist as a teacher.
yes, yes. They're
Then
appointing biotechnology teachers in
government,
microbiology.
they are, yeah. So that is what, that is the situation. Uh, and regarding today's knowledge, today's status, microbiology is spread, no doubt, but we have to do much more things in the microbiology. That is what it must. Uh, it must address the problems of the people. It
Yes,
must address the problem of industry. It must give certain type of the products where you are recognized.
yes, yes,
What is happening? Microbiology is a good subject. People look at you with a in a different manner when you with very respectful manner. But what happened in actual life? Many students, they complain that we are not getting the job. We cannot do. Why it is happening? It is because of what? Because of certain type of the things. That is what interactions are not there. Then we are our government policies, they are not properly framed, and for that purpose the microbiologists must come forward, correct those policies, and then we can progress more.
yeah. So these are the
So
reasons because of that, like microbiology is lagging behind in India, right, sir?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So, like my next question will be like, what you are expecting from the youth microbiologist? What you are expecting from youth microbiologist?
Youth microbiologist, what I expect, students today, I talk with many more students. What is there? If I ask them what you will do after a MSc, uh, they simply say that I will go for net set,
Okay.
and uh, that's it. And
Okay.
after that, what happened? After that, uh, they are not going to industry. They are not going to. They are looking for the lecturership or like that,
Yes.
because these are the easy-going jobs.
Yes.
If you want to go to industry, you have to develop quite. What is needed in the industry, that must be taught in the syllabus.
Yes.
The syllabus must be modified. Syllabus must be modified according to the industry and other requirements. Very simple thing. Microbiology students, if I say that you must know the mathematical modeling, okay,
Yes.
you
Yes.
must know the mathematical modeling, you must know the statistical modeling.
True.
Then our student, the microbiologist, what say? No, that is not our area. Our area is core microbiology.
Yeah,
So that doesn't work.
they are giving excuses that mathematics is not
That
our area.
mathematics is not our cup of tea.
Yeah.
So it is not like that, because the world is progressing, and where the world is, they are going to be interdisciplinary. They
Yes.
are giving different type of the models.
Yes. Yes.
Even today also, if you go for the corona, the spread of corona, it is explained by a mathematical model
Yes. Yes. There are many
much earlier.
mathematical models. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, mathematical model. Then again, one thing it is there. We are ignoring chemistry.
Yeah.
We are ignoring chemistry, and chemistry is at most required in any type branch of the life science.
Yes. Truly said. Truly said.
Chemistry is very much important. Again, people say that because I give you one example.
Yes.
If you produce a product, is
Mm.
it clear? If you produce a product, but it is a fermentation product, and
Mm.
you want to purify and extract, recovery must be done.
Yes. Yes.
And for recovery, no microbiology is required, or chemistry is required.
Only chemistry is required. Yes.
Only chemistry is required. And we say that our organism is giving very good result, but when it go for the commercial
Commercial.
process, the person says that for extraction and purification, I am spending this much of amount,
Mm.
so my cost is increasing. What
Yes.
you can do? So
True.
we had to go, we had to concentrate on that.
Yes.
Again, the students say that it is not my cup of tea.
Yes.
I am only microbiologist.
Microbiology. Chemistry is not
So
cup of
that
tea.
yeah. So that people will expect everything.
Yes.
If you go to as an analyst in a
Mm.
food industry,
Mm.
and if you have to determine
Mm.
microbial counts, uh, industrialists will also expect
Mm.
that you must look for the proteins also.
Yes. Yes.
What is the composition of the, how it, again the question arises, we can't do the proximate analysis of
Yeah.
food.
Mm.
So these are the certain things. And again, one more thing is there.
Mm.
uh, young generation should continue with the research, but that research should not be only for publishing the papers
Yeah.
in very good journal. It must have a practical application. If it doesn't have any practical application, your subject will not be recognized.
Yes. Truly
What
said.
is what is happening in the IT and computer? They are not publishing the papers,
Mm.
but they come with such a type of app, such type of gadget, which is useful in the community. So a very simple example I give you regarding the ethanol.
Mm.
Ethanol production, ethanol production, how much ethanol is required and how much ethanol is imported in our country. Imported.
Mm.
It is more than 600 million liters per year. It is imported.
Oh.
So it indicates that this much is the demand.
Yeah.
This much. So why we cannot produce?
Yeah. Why we can't? Yeah.
Why we can't? The reason is that when we say we will produce, our cost go on increasing.
Mm.
Our costs go on increasing, and then the industrialist from India, he will say that your product is costlier,
What?
but China product is, it is cheaper.
Yeah.
So again, extraction, purification, recovery.
Mm.
So there is. Then people talk only about recombinant DNA technology and other things.
Yes.
These costlier technologies are there. Why costlier technologies? Because the tools which are required, like restriction enzymes and all other things, they are imported. Why we cannot produce?
Yes.
The instrumentation which is required, that must be indigenous.
Yes.
So cost will be on this particular area. If you give
Mm.
your concentration, people may file a patent.
Yeah.
People may file a patent, but that patent, it is not commercialized.
Yes.
Only say that मेरे नाम पे 10 पेटेंट है, but what is the use? So that is there. So youth, today's youth should concentrate on this. You must innovate, but at the same time, it must be commercialized.
Yes.
If you come, and that is what the Atmanirbhar Bharat,
Yeah.
where we
Actually.
can contribute.
Actually, you truly said, sir. Truly said whatever you said. No, it is like true things, and this is not a cup of my tea. Like should not say
Yeah,
everyone, should not say everyone, because now the science is like collaborative science, and we have to work in
interdisciplinary.
collaboration.
Interdisciplinary.
Yeah, interdisciplinary.
Interdisciplinary.
Yes. So these are the some questions. So, see, at last, I want to ask you a simple question that what do you think about the awareness programs, whatever the programs are going on in India, for example, conferences, workshops. What do you think about them? Are they like effective or not effective?
See, they are not much more effective.
Yes.
What I think,
Okay.
they will be effective only and only when you show something on the ground.
Yes.
When you show, when you transfer your technology,
Mm.
when you transfer your technology to the ground people,
Yes.
you transfer your technology to the field,
Yes.
you transfer your technology to your uh, what you call the industry.
Mm.
You must have heard the name of Dr. George Washington Carver.
Yes. 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 I read the books. George, एक होता जॉर्ज वॉशिंगटन, एक होता
Right,
वॉशिंगटन
right.
कार्वर.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Such type of books must be read, and you must take the inspiration from that. How
Yes.
he changed the South America,
Yes.
how he changed the South America at that time when there was no facility,
Yes.
when there was no facility, and it was again an agro-based region.
Yes.
So simply from what you can say from ground net, he developed so many type of products. So that is the example.
Yes.
That
Yes.
is the example. And we say that we don't have facility, we don't have anything, we are poor. Who was Dr. George Washington Carver? He came from the slave type.
Yes. Gitanjali ma'am, if you have any
And
question,
if
you can
we,
ask.
Sir, I have one question, sir.
yeah,
Hello. So as you gave the example of ethanol production, how it is been imported from China, and like
yeah.
it is cheaper as compared to the Indian production. So what can be the reason behind that? Is this the mass production the only reason for making the product much more cheaper than what it is produced in India?
Actually, they have their extraction and recovery. There they save their money. Our problem is that we cannot save our money. We cannot prepare any efficient method for extraction and recovery, because there are so many reports you will see right from NCL, NIRI, National Environmental Engineering Research Institute, Nagpur, that agro waste and cellulosic waste they are converting into the alcohol. But if I ask those scientists why we cannot be commercialized, so they say that no, it is not possible because it is a costlier affair. It is the answer from CSIR Institute. I just wonder.
Yeah. How can they answer like this? Because as a scientist, they have to work. As a scientist, they have to work. If they are saying
Because
like,
it is 60 years.
yes,
Now CSIR completed 60 years. And after 60 years, if CSIR Institute says that no, the process is costlier, that's why we cannot apply. So why you have done the research?
it's actually truly said, sir, and like whatever you said in this interview, that like all things are very truly said, and like I also feel the same, that today the young generation, young microbiologists have to work on their own skills and own the teaching skills or the technical skills, everything, and they should not say that this is not a cup of my tea, that they have to do everything
Right.
as you said. Okay, so I would like to say thanks to you, sir. You gave your time, precious time
Thank you.
to us, and you shared a very good things from your life and from the microbiology perspectives of time.
Thank you.
Thank
I congratulate you because you have started a nice program, and this is a very important thing.